Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Check, check. Yeah. Oh my fucking goodness gracious, yo. Fuck. Fuck. Nigga. Okay, now let me make sure. Oh, and I could. Oh, and I could switch it back and forth. I'm the motherfucking joint, nigga.
You switching cameras?
Yep. So now I got big oranges in the chat, y'all. Nah, we straight now. We straight now. So now I could go straight to
No, you don't see anything wrong with that?
what?
You got three squares in there. You got the NPR square, the really big ass square, and then you can't even see shit right there.
Well, once I get to the, that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a little. You're not gonna see the full
What would you want to look at
YouTube,
that?
no, but
At least
it's
right here.
gonna be more. I'll minimize YouTube a little bit.
You want to minimize your square.
That's how every stream is.
Your square's too big, no?
I'm gonna lower it. I'll minimize it a little bit. Let me see. Let me see.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Switch them.
Nah, I'm big, bro. Appreciate you.
Okay. Yeah. And see the audio sound crisp. Okay, we good. We good.
You want to smoke it?
Nah, I've been
That's good.
I've been done for like I think 4 years this year actually. It's crazy because it felt like yesterday.
Since like COVID,
Yeah,
huh?
2020. I stopped in
Cause
2020.
I feel like I smoked with you before.
Yeah, no, for
We
sure.
smoked a couple
We were
times.
smoking 2019.
Yeah,
We might have smoked in because I stopped at end of January.
I remember. Cause I remember you
Yeah, but that's when we did all those videos in 2019,
in 2020, 19, 20.
20. Then we
It was
did
like the end of 19.
yeah, we did a couple at end of 19. Then then we did all the rest of them in 2020.
Okay.
Let's see.
Fix that, bro.
So we could Levi, can you talk into this mic? I want to make sure we get an audio from both sides. We got Levi in the motherfucking house, everybody.
I'm here. Oh, not the applause. Let's go.
No,
I don't want to fuck nothing up. Can you hear me?
you good. You can
Check,
move it.
check,
You
check.
can. You can. You can. It should twist.
Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta put this on. Okay.
I just want to do a test run real quick.
Check, check, check. Can you hear me? I can hear myself.
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear. Um, I don't care. I just want to know how the audio sounds. What's happening, everybody? Y'all on the first test run right now. We getting everything locked in. We gonna be doing a lot of streaming every day, all day, every day. We gonna be streaming, y'all.
Say something, Levi?
Check, check. What's going on? We are here. NPR Network.
You feel me? That shit, and then it.
Got the 2 camera setup. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. At least in the headphones.
Yeah, that sound crispy for sure. Can you turn that background TV down, Adam? Just a tad bit, kind sir.
This is crazy.
That was one of the best
This is wild.
investments for sure.
I know, because you had a completely different one before.
Hmm. This was the homie at the In the Woods podcast, AB, the homie AB. He had a Rode one, and I was using mine. You remember when you came through? You were when we did Jimmy and Zach's interview.
Yeah.
That little manual one
with the little all the
Oh
knobs.
my god, bro, that shit was way too difficult.
This shit actually looks. It's crazy because you know it's more expensive, but it looks simpler.
It's a lot more simple. All of the sound, buttons, headphones. That's it. You know, the other shit was like I had to fuck around and do fucking mixing and mastering on that shit.
That's crazy.
That's too much for me.
Yeah, it's just
Personally.
it's just nice to look at. You should like hang it up on a wall.
Right? It just have it just right here, pressing the buttons. Right
Hey, you need to adjust your audio.
Oh me. I'll try to. So I wanna how we look on YouTube Live right now. I wanna this is a little Pro Bowl run, dude.
Yeah, this is dope.
Let me so you can see what camera's on YouTube Live right now. Which side? Is it the? I just want to know. So when I switch, let me see. Cause we could go on.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, so that's how it looks right now.
No. Right now, so you're like, I think you're 10
You
seconds.
should fast forward it.
You're delayed 10 seconds. No, you're delayed 10 seconds. 10-second delay.
Got no sound, dipshit. Let's see. Before we even get started, I just want to know. So I want to. No, you put that link. This is on mine. Copy the link. Wait, go click the. Right now. Exclamation marks. I would like to get the so maybe if I no, it's all good. So you can see what camera is on YouTube Live right now. Which side? I just want to know so when I switch. Oh, so. No, so they can see me. I want them to be able to see Levi's. You see how it's a little bit small right here. Maybe if I
You see how this camera's on? Switch that one and put it on top.
yeah.
A little tiny square that's in your square.
And you're gonna have the YouTube in the back of both of us.
Yeah, and so right now we got YouTube up, and then the camera's on me, but now and then the camera with
The wide.
both of us. Yeah, the wide is is smaller in the corner. So I would like, or is this connect, or do I use the camera? The
Check.
yeah. Okay, that looks good though.
All right. All right.
We live, and then does it pick up the sound too? It should. The whole thing should get the sound. Hey, you know what, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. This is I don't know if this is a McDuff show. That's just the stream. We gonna start streaming everything live. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some big M's in the chat.
Some big M's.
Some big M's in the chat. We gonna get this shit rolling though. This just the test run. I'm gonna be streaming every fucking day as much as I can with y'all live on YouTube. We gonna be on YouTube live. I fuck with YouTube live. So we gonna be rocking on here for a while. And this is just like I'm saying. This is just the test run, making sure everything is up and running. I had Levi help me out. He came through to kick it, and I was setting shit up, and we just had I had the shit plugged in. I thought my whole fucking camera switcher was fucking broke, and it's not even broken. It's just me not knowing what the fuck I'm doing, which this streaming shit is definitely trial and error.
For sure. 110%.
But this shit look fire though, my boy. This shit look fire.
I can't even see. You got to send me. What?
It's on No Pressure Records.
Okay.
It's going to YouTube, No Pressure Records Network.
I'm gonna send the link to some people. I'm gonna send the link. Check us out.
Let's see. Yeah, let me send this. I'm gonna send this to some people myself. Let's get some people in this motherfucker, dog.
Let's get some.
We live in this bitch right now. You know what I'm talking about.
Let's get some people in the chat. Oh, that's crazy. And I'm like, where is it? And I'm like, I gotta click on live.
Yep, you gotta click on the live.
That's totally different.
That's just tight though. Let me.
That's crazy.
Let me get the. Let me send this live. Let me hear this motherfucker. While we send this out, I'm gonna play some shit on YouTube, everybody. Let's go. Let me play. What was the first video we did? The first one was Can't Call It?
Can't Call It, yeah. That's crazy.
Let's go. While we get some people in the chat, let me make sure everything.
See shit.
Damn, we dropped so many videos.
Hit the upload button.
Yeah.
Can't Call It. Oh, let's see. Pastor woke up balling.
Did you hear that pause?
I hear that, yeah.
At work? Yeah. See, this shit is dope.
That's crazy. Not the drug deal.
For real. Free my nigga TA, man. He went on vacation for a minute.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know.
Let's get some motherfucking people in the chat.
Hold on, I need to send it to my group chat. Hey, Carl. Fell asleep hustling. Woke up.
Baller. Pop said, that's nonsense. Top step. Can't call it.
Fell asleep hustling. Woke up balling.
I can't call it. trying to get some of the homies in the chat right now. This the test run, so I want y'all opinion how the stream coming in. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, no, that shit hard. Let's go. That was our Levi shot that back in fucking 2020, early
Does
2020.
it say the date on it on the
Let me
video?
see. What does the video say? It says 3 years ago. But what's the upload date? Does it give you the upload date?
Maybe on your personal.
Maybe on mine, yeah.
Oh wait, it says it March 27th, 2020.
22, yeah, March 27th, 2020. That's crazy.
Yeah, so we were in.
That was
that was
almost
like,
four full years ago.
Yeah, and that was like COVID.
Mm-hmm.
That was like COVID.
Stupid COVID. That was right. You know what?
That was like when everything like happened. That was when I. That's when I fully went like full time.
full time.
You were the first person I hit up. I was like, bro, you've been trying to hit me. Like, let's do this. You're literally.
Yeah, we went crazy.
Yeah, that was dope.
We went crazy that whole year. We did like 6 videos.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But I remember you were saying like, you know, you would quit your job when you were working at TJ Maxx, weren't you?
Marshalls. I was
Marshalls.
working at
You were working at Marshalls. That's right.
And then I got fired from there. And then from there, I got another job like 2 weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
But in the 2 weeks, I think maybe before I even linked up with you, or it might have been, I don't know, bro. But I know I was fired for like 2 weeks, and I found another job at Skechers. And I worked there for like 2-3 weeks, and I was like, you know what, bro? Like, I got a video with you. I got a video with a couple other people. Like, and I was like, man, I didn't even give myself a chance to like try and turn this into something.
You kind of got to take that leap and
Yeah.
just kind of jump into the water with this kind of, because that. I remember you were kind of like,
I don't know. Yeah, because it's scary. Like, it's like, man, like, that you fully got to kind of bet on yourself, you know? Yeah, and I think that's kind of just, it shows you how much, like, society has a hold on you. Because, like, my mindset was like, nah, like, this isn't traditional. Like, unless I have a true, authentic plan, I shouldn't be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you didn't have a plan, did you?
I didn't. Though, like, I had worked at Marshalls for like 5-6 years, and the only I guess plan I had was I was doing, you know, video stuff on the side, and I was like, well, eventually, like, I'm just gonna like start making so much money. Like, it was a side hustle, and I was making money from it. I was getting better, and I was like, oh, well, once I start making enough, I was like, I'll quit this job. That was the only plan I had. The only plan. So, yeah, so I didn't have a plan. And then I got fired, and my first thought was I need another job. Not I need to go work for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't like when it's like I had something that I could have went and been like, you know what, let me try and make money, let me try and make a living off of it. But my first thought was like, nah, let me go try and work for somebody else because that's safe. Like the world,
it's a guaranteed check.
Yeah, the world conditions you to do that, and
I'm supposed to have a job. Like, you know what?
Yeah,
it's not consistent.
Yeah,
but it's like when you book, like you get every booking is a week's worth of, it's 40 hours, damn.
Yeah, pretty
or
much.
a couple bookings is 40 hours of work that you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're doing what you love to do, so it makes it a lot more like what, like you love it.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's what the fuck you do, dog. You know.
Yeah, facts.
So what have you been up to lately, man? Because I haven't seen you in a minute.
I
haven't
know,
seen you.
bro.
It's been a cool When was the last time?
You
We
had
locked in.
you had like a networking thing here.
Oh, you came to the networking event.
When was that? No,
That was summer.
no, you're lying.
I think the last one. I don't think I did one third or fourth quarter. Like, well, maybe the top of third quarter last year.
That's crazy.
Maybe like the end of summer. Maybe the last one was in September. Did you come to the
Okay.
shop, to Dubs Vintage?
No, I only.
Okay, I think that was. Honestly, I think that was the last one. So you probably came to the one. You probably came to the one right before that.
Yeah, September sounds about right.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't too end of the year, but it wasn't too like early in the year.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah,
And
everything was different.
for sure, I'm
Everything
trying
was
to see.
different for sure. Yeah, no, do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
See, we gotta.
Feel like this is something to get used to.
Bro.
I'm looking at my phone, like looking at your stream
And
and
we're not
talking
on
to
the-
you, and I'm struggling.
You know what I'm saying? You know that's. I'm trying to. It's such a fucking handful trying to get this shit going. We were just in here, yo. This like the test run, right, yo? So I'm gonna be instead of dropping so many pods, like the editing process can be so much. So I'm trying to drop so much. So I wanna, I just feel like going streaming is a lot more. I can connect to y'all a lot better, right? And I want to start streaming
That's the way.
everything, and I feel like I lost the camera.
Yeah.
I lost something because neither of the cameras are on right now. What happened? See, this is that shit. This is the exact shit we was talking about. What's it look like on live right now? It's just YouTube, right?
Yeah. Did you? Oh, that's why. Hold on. I think you need to switch it. Hold on. I'm gonna take this off.
Okay.
Let me see. What now?
Because it's just showing YouTube now. And neither of the cameras.
Did you crop? Did you crop?
I don't know what I did. I don't think I hit nothing.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna come over here. Get on this side.
Yep. I don't think I hit nothing because.
Oh no, this chair fucked up.
Oh, yeah,
That's
no,
my
that
ass.
chair is fucked up, low key. You can sit in it, but it's still kind of. I don't know. OBS. Like it. Okay, what's up? What is this? It's not saying nothing on my. It's not saying that. Oh, is it? But that's not the reason, because what happened to us right here? Even my camera is off.
Oh, that's your webcam.
That's the webcam, so.
And did you make you didn't make a separate camera for camera 2, huh?
No, it just pops up automatically connects because it's connected to the RGB mini, so
Oh, so it pops up with
it pops up
A7 III.
both. Yeah, it pops up with. So when I'm back here, like you see, there's nothing.
Is there a way to make this screen bigger?
I switched I could switch like formats, or I could guess I can't. That's crazy. What happened?
What's this main camera? That's your. What is the main camera?
The A7 III.
That web 2 razor cam.
That's what we want, cause that's right here, right? So boom. But what happened to the fucking cameras? They disappeared. Did I didn't.
Let's see.
I'm thinking like, did I crop something? We got people on live. My phone died, so I can't even see if we on live. But
My one of my homies was on there for I think for a quick second.
yeah, we had like 4 or 5 people in there.
He said, "You wearing the Adidas?"
And it seemed like the stream was going smooth. It has to be something stupid I did, bro.
Oh, is it? It's like, is it this unplugged again? Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're back. Oh my god. This shit unplugged, dog. This shit unplugged. Alright, so we working the kinks out. Like I said, this the practice stream.
Buy some longer cords.
Yeah, no, for real.
Chris gonna have to cash out like $100 on some long ass cords.
Bro, I already spent on these cords, and you know, these cords I'm fucking having on there.
Even these ones, you gotta get. Let's see, what is this? That HDMI cord that's hooked into my camera. You're gonna have to get like 20 footers.
Yeah.
Just so like even if you like, bro, you just gotta future proof.
I got like what, these are like 11 or 12,
not
and,
good
like,
enough.
and I'm like, bro.
No, it's not
As soon as I got them in the package, I'm like, bro, I should have just got the like you said, like the 25.
Just
They
get
got
'em.
like 50, 75 feet. I'm
Just
like,
get them, bro. Like, get them, and you could because like, bro, you look at like. I just wish, like, I wish people could see, like, bro, you've done so much in here, and it's like, bro.
thank you,
eventually,
bro.
You're gonna have like you're gonna have cameras in the corner, like sniping
Mm-hmm.
people. You could like that's where you're gonna grow to. So it's like you might as well.
You know, I was thinking, you know what the next step is like exactly what you said. Like the homie, shout out to AB from the In the Woods. Like he has his room set up like so perfect, and like he has his cameras mounted and they never really move, right? Or he could just mount them up on the walls. Like that's something that'll make everything a lot easier. Or getting lights up here. I was at Home Depot looking at lights, and like, I'm like, bro, I could get a 7-8 set light like strip. And just screw it up to the ceiling right there. And
Yeah.
just be able to flick it on instead of doing all the, pre-show setup. Just everything to make it faster and way easier and convenient. Because I want to be able to, like I was telling you with the doing the morning show, like I could do a lot of it, but it's just a lot,
You could you could even
and it
like
gets like,
you can get to the point where like your setup's like there, bro. Like this is crazy because like you could even get to the point where like imagine if you have just your 2 cameras and then like you could like literally buy cameras with like or tripods with like wheels and just turn the tripods around and then
you
on the
have it
couch.
right there.
Yeah, you could even like you have like a lot of like rugs and stuff, but you could even like put like some tape down to where like this is exactly where the camera sits. Like you could just you're there. That's the crazy thing. You're pretty much there. Like the setup's nice.
Thank you, bro.
It's just
I feel like now it's just the the extra tedious work I gotta do to make it easier on myself so I can stay consistent as possible, dog. Like that's my goal, is just to stay mad consistent. And I feel like I'm doing real good this year. Like last month in January, I uploaded like over 20 podcasts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
With the morning show and the pods we did. So it's like I want to be able to stay at that, I feel like I get closer and closer to monetization and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
The more I do that, the more. So I want to spend more time on making the clips and preparing that. Like doing everything else and all the mad editing is just a lot. And I feel like I lose viewership because it's not live too. Like I want people to
Yeah.
connect every whenever I hop on here.
Yeah.
Like watching other podcasts when they see something pre-recorded, they're like, "Oh, that's not this pre-recorded
Yeah.
week."
And I feel like I feel like I didn't really understand like live streaming until like recently. I'm understanding it a little bit more, and I feel like if you can figure out live streaming, like you're also working harder, not smarter, because like if you're capturing the live stream. Oh, that's
My bad.
oh, I'm like, hold up.
No, my bad. I'm just
I'm
making
like,
sure
I
we.
can hear myself talking in my head.
Uh,
But yeah, man, like you figure that out, it's like, the show's done, and then it's like you already got a cut. So for people who were able to catch the stream, you got those viewers, and then it's like the video's gonna get posted anyways.
it clipped up anyway,
And
so
you don't have to like you just cut out a like 5-hour editing session.
oh my
like,
god.
you know what I'm saying? Like
then-
you cut it out.
And then the thing that kills me too, bro, is the editing the main footage and then busting those edits down to clips.
Yeah. So you could move straight to that.
I
Like
can
if
go
you
straight there.
you could just be like boom, boom.
Let me
I
get the
got it.
clips ready out of this podcast. And like you said, like after on running off OBS, like after we go live, it posts. It stays on Instagram
posts, and it's
under the live category, so you
It's
can
ready
go
to
back
go.
and watch it.
That's perfect. Like, and then it's like, and now you're gonna work on that social media stuff, which is trying to get people who don't know about your podcast to your
Onto the
podcast.
live,
Yeah,
onto the
like,
podcast.
and you're able to move faster because once you like, what's the word for it? Once you can like get it like working like a well-oiled machine. Bro.
That's
like,
that's what I want to. That's what I want to do. That's like literally the next step, because doing the morning show Monday through Friday every single morning. I gotta cut I gotta like you were saying, I gotta find a way to work more efficient
Yeah.
so I could pump out work and stay consistent without getting too burnt.
Yeah, you
with the
should be able to
editing.
just come out here, turn your lights on, maybe make some adjustments, work out like little kinks. Like you're gonna get to the point where it's like, oh, like something little, like, and then most days it's not even gonna be that. And then you should just be like, all right, I got my guest coming, whatever. Switcher next to me, whoop whoop whoop, and then boom, all right, we talk for an hour. That was a cool stream, and you could be like, I got somebody lined up for a couple hours later. You could be doing, like, if you really wanted to, like, and you just know it works, you can do it however you want. You could be like, I want to do 3 streams in a day. Like,
I could all the time, like in between work, I'm gonna be streaming.
yeah, you can.
And it seems like it's so much harder the other way around. Oh, SD cards full, empty SD cards.
Yeah.
Hour goes by.
Yeah.
30 minutes getting
me.
footage separated and shit, and it's like,
Yeah.
let's get the lights set up. Let's get everything turned on. Like that stuff, I don't mind doing.
Yeah.
But it's just all the other tedious stuff. Oh fuck, the camera's not charged. Oh, I'll stream. I'll record in an hour,
Yeah.
hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? Because on the A4, that motherfucker overheat while it's on the charger.
No way.
Yeah, that shit overheats.
I wonder if I got the A4, because I remember I had the S3. Yeah. I had the A7 III, but like your camera. I sold my A7 III and I got the A7 IV. So that's my backup camera.
Yeah,
Um,
fire.
but I'm wondering about that. Well, mine's not hooked up right now, so it might die on us.
Has your shit ever overheated?
No, but that's what I'm wondering. There's a setting. Has his ever like overheated when you guys are like shooting music videos or anything?
Never. Only when it records over like 45 minutes, because that camera will stay on.
Yeah. So
continuously.
there's probably a way to fix that.
Yeah.
I don't think that camera should be really overheating. There's a setting on the camera, and it's like I don't forget what it's called, but basically it's like a high heat thing, and basically what happens is when you can override it. So like you can turn
Okay.
it off, and then when you turn it off, it'll get to whatever temperature it's getting to, and it'll just stay on, and it doesn't hurt your camera, bro. Like,
That's what I figured. If it's just recording,
yeah, I mean, if it might maybe over time hurt your camera, but I mean, I think that's where you kind of just be like I said,
it's not like I'm doing that.
yeah, you're not doing it. You know, you're not running it all day, but I think that's where it's like the well-oiled machine comes back into play, because it's like you could even get your shit to be like, hey, like we could put timer on the table, like we're not going past an hour, and like now you're protecting your equipment too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're giving yourself time. Like, I'm not about to sit here for 3 hours and talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
this hour, and then that's good. Whatever we talk about is whatever we talk about. And shit, if we want to run it back later, we can run it back later. Or, you know what I'm saying?
And cause a lot of the pods we do like with the McDowell show, like when Gabe comes through on Fridays, we'll be talking for 2.5 hours,
Just
3
lit.
hours.
And that's good, bro. That has to be like low key therapeutic.
It's I look forward to that shit. And he'll hit me like we recording. I'm like, yo, nigga.
Because bro, like I don't fucking like everything I do is just like work. So I'm like, I don't like, every now and then I'll like link up with the homies, but it's more like, oh, it's my birthday, or like, hey, a great accomplishment happened in my life. Come through, you know, like I'm always be there for those occasions. But I'm like, bro, like that's cool that you could like just sit down and talk about life. Like,
it's like you said, it's therapeutic.
yeah.
It's a reason to get a chance to kick it with the homies
And you're
in a
working.
hectic world, and I'm working.
That's crazy.
And and that's why I want to make sure I give services to the other people and the other homies. I want to start theirs. Like, you feel me? They shoot me a little donation, and I'll make sure they have a whole podcast to run. All they gotta do is come in, sit down, and talk, and
Yeah.
then they get their edit in a few days.
You should
feel me?
you should, bro, when you get it, like, and you're there, bro, like,
Mhm.
would you ever consider putting on PeerSpace?
Yeah, that's the next. That's why I'm doing this,
Yeah.
because I wanted to, like, okay, now that I get everything running, are we gonna have to drill some holes in the table for chords?
nice.
That.
Yeah.
Are we gonna, I just need to know every time I want to record. I just want to have to move my laptop. If I
Yeah.
wanted to record on my desk and just do it at the webcam, cool. I could just move the laptop. If I want to film over there and do the morning show, I could just move the laptop, turn the cameras around. So, like you said, I'm just working on now, just making sure everything is gonna run smoothly. So I could, cause I've had multiple people do their podcast here, but I filmed some commercials. I'm gonna refilm some commercials, and give people an idea. Have Moreno Valley Matters posted, like, to the people out there that wanna just should pay me X amount, and all you do is come in, sit down, record.
Yeah.
You feel me? I always encourage people to have your YouTube page. I'll even just sometimes I go as far as to, like, I'll edit it and upload it on your page
their
for you
page.
on private. Then you tell me what you want, and
And people want to do, like, that's crazy that, like, I guess I knew that was a thing, but, like, I realized, like, people really want to do that. Like, people want to,
for sure.
like, obviously people want their content, so, like,
Mhm.
but people will pay you a little bit extra to be like, I don't even want to post it myself. Like, can you handle that? Like, which is crazy, because I've been in the business for, like, just doing videos. Like, all right, here's the finished product. You guys like it? Cool. Take it. Do what you need to do with it. But, like, people are like, well, I already paid you for everything else. Like, you do it. And it's funny because now I think about it, like, me doing these videos and stuff, like, and I would give them, and especially when people are first getting into video production, like whether it's music or like people are uploading stuff for their business to their Instagram, like they're like, this is my first video I ever got done professionally. Like, what do I do? They're like, how, like, do I hashtag? Do I tag people? Do I do this? How do I post it?
Yeah.
And it's like,
how do I get the clips in the Reels format?
yeah. So it's like, it's crazy. Like, hearing you say that, I'm like, bro,
How do I get the captions on there?
Exactly. And it's like, that's basically your customer telling you, you know what, I have so many questions and I don't know how to do this. That's them pretty much saying, like, I'll just pay you to do it. Like, all you had to do is be like, hey, like, you're a little lost. I charge a little bit extra to.
You know what? And it's crazy. I don't even, like, I want to encourage people. I want to get it jumping.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
2, 3 shoots a day, every day.
Mhm.
You know, and what I've been telling people is I do everything for flat. It's two prices. If you want to just come in, record, and take the
Mhm.
footage, that's one price. If you want me to do everything,
Yeah.
it's a little bit more,
More.
but it's
Yeah.
it's
And
really it's like for the price. I've never had anybody be like, that's expensive. It's like, damn,
no.
for real. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's what you. I'm like,
Because it
you
makes
get
sense.
everything.
It makes sense because it's like, well, I'm paying you anyways, and then it's not that much more. So it's like,
It's less. It's
might as
less than a
well.
music video, dog.
Yeah, of
Way less.
course, of
Cause I want,
course.
cause I want people to feel like I want to come. I keep it and I keep the price lower because I want people to feel like this is affordable in my monthly budget
And
for
I
me
can
to
come back
add.
and back and
I
back
could
and
come
back.
weekly, especially if there's you got 2 or 3 people you're doing it with. I'm like,
They could
you
all
guys gonna
piece
end
up
up
too.
paying 40, $50 a head, like per
Yeah,
episode, like,
yeah,
and you have. I tell everybody like, the photos for the thumbnails we'll snap photos. You feel me? If that's what you want to do. You get your main edit with the podcast with multiple camera angles, great quality, 2 different settings. So if you wanted to do the green screen, you could do the green screen on the couch, or you could do where we're at right now,
hmm
and then you get I'll do 2 or 3 clips for you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then in regular format, and then in the what is it, 9 by 16 or something like that for
yeah,
TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and with the captions and everything. You
yeah.
literally don't have to
Do
do
anything.
anything
Yeah,
besides sit back and say. And it's always better when somebody's like, we drop every Friday. So if we film Friday, I have till Thursday.
yeah,
That gives me a couple days,
yeah,
to in the midst of everything to, get everything back to you. And a lot of times, like people who rock with me, they might get it back in a day or two, or
yeah,
they might get it back in a week, just depending on the schedule.
yeah,
Sometimes it's a little more hectic, but it's doable. It's very doable, and so like you said, just now I just want to make sure it's a well-oiled machine, like you were
yeah.
saying, so I can get because I'm gonna film a little commercial,
hmm
and eventually probably do peer space, especially for locally. There's so many people that do podcasts and they're just in their living room,
Yeah,
and because they don't have an actual space to where you could come, and we're 420 friendly,
yeah,
and you can have you a drink, and
yeah. That's cool.
it's hospitality, and it's and then you're gonna be coming over here. You're gonna run into other artists, creative
Yeah,
videographers, photographers. You never know who's in here. Then if you need merch made, we just printed up some. We just
yeah.
printed up some new merch over there. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta check those out.
This looks like a banner.
Oh
I
yeah,
saw that on your story, but this is
yeah.
crazy. This is.
That's the vinyl.
Oh, so this is. So you can do multiple,
So
more
I
than
could
one.
do so now I'm just getting the vinyls pre-made instead of me, because I can do that, but I would have to peel and stuff. Like I want to do the simple stuff like that,
Yeah.
but for the bigger custom prints, it goes straight on. All I do is gotta lay that over the t-shirt with the parchment paper and press that motherfucker, dog.
That's
And 'cause I made 5 shirts in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's dope.
So those 5 shirts would have took 4 hours. Just depending on how fast cause it'll cut. I put the vinyl onto the printer, and the printer cuts it, and so then I take the vinyl and I peel it. But I lost it because I've used that pad so much. I have to just buy another placement pad. The printer reads the pad, so it knows where to cut.
That's crazy.
And so when the pad gets worn out, it doesn't stick. The vinyl doesn't stick to it anymore. So I have to tape each corner, each top, make sure it's flat on every vinyl,
Yeah.
and then it cuts it. Then I gotta peel it. But sometimes I gotta do extra with the
That's crazy.
getting everything peeled out. So once I have that, then I can press it. But then it's one color, unless if you see how there's 2 or 3, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors on there on that graphic, and that would take me forever. I would have to individually print on each individual vinyl. Like I'm not doing that shit, dog. I'm not doing
That's
that
crazy.
shit, dog.
This is all foreign to me. I'm like,
Yeah, bro. It's like setting up this fucking stream today. All this shit, like, we've done, and like even you, like getting into the camera and then figuring everything out. All the info I've learned from you, I'm like, bro, this shit is a lot of YouTube University.
oh no, facts, bro.
Like, without fucking YouTube, dog. Like,
Yeah,
every time I get something new, a new piece of equipment, YouTube,
yeah.
figure it out.
You know what's crazy? Like YouTube's so useful.
Hmm.
That's anybody starting out, like especially camera stuff. Like that's my, like, just go to YouTube. Like,
Hmm.
and then I think I take it a step further. Like, go to YouTube, but don't just go to YouTube. Like, look at your tutorials and stuff, but don't just stop there. Like, find creators that you resonate with.
Yeah.
So like when you watch a tutorial and you're like, this guy explained it so good. Like, follow
Subscribe.
him. Check out his stuff. Like,
Follow him on the gram for the other tips and shit. I have a few people.
bro, that's what I'm saying, because really those are your teachers. So it's like, it's just like you're going to school. Like, that YouTube University is true. So it's like,
Hmm.
just like when we were in school, whether it's high school, college, or whatever, like, you had your good teachers and your bad teachers.
Hmm.
The bad teachers you didn't pay attention to, you didn't care, you felt like they couldn't help you. Your good teachers,
You're not gonna learn that way.
yeah, you resonated with your good teachers because you're like, oh, they understand me, or like they're interested in the same things that I'm interested in. I'll actually listen to them. You
They
know what I'm
did
saying?
all their topic, all the videos are stuff I need.
Exactly.
I seen the video before, you will go on there or I'll get the notification. This I'm like, dude,
Yes, thank you.
I just got into this. Let me,
waiting for that, yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep, and that's crazy because yeah, but YouTube's so useful, bro. I was just thinking about it, like.
Hmm.
But yeah, YouTube's so useful that like, bro, like,
Is that where you learned everything? Like, is that how you got into Final Cut when you first started this shit and you just
Yeah.
figured it out that way?
yeah, I've learned everything from YouTube. Like, there's probably, I would say like 80 to 90% YouTube. Let's say 80, and then I learned like maybe like 5% from like school. I went to school for a little bit. That helped me with my basics.
Okay.
And then probably the last like 15% has been from just like other people I've ran into, like little
They'll
tips.
give you a tip that
Yeah.
that you keep forever.
Yeah, because there's nothing.
That's what I'm going off of. What you've taught me,
Yeah,
dog.
there's nothing like human interaction, because like that's the only thing I would knock about YouTube is like some people do need that human interaction. I don't really, but then sometimes it's like on the things where it's like I just don't understand. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm listening to what dude's saying, and I just don't get it. Sometimes you need a person to physically like take your hand and be like, you have to click here, and then you have to do this, because then this is gonna pop up, and now you got it.
And sometimes it's just the homie like, bro, all you gotta do is whoopty whoopty whoop.
And then
It's
you go,
like-
then you go and look at the video, and you're like, oh, he literally was saying that.
Say he was saying that. Am I a dumbass? Like, I watched this video 15 times, and then Levi showed me something. I'm like, bro, I swear I did that.
Yeah, no,
I did that.
I did that.
But
He just wants to work because you're here, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But that's the definitely trials and tribulations, because like getting out in the field, just knowing how to, shoot was something like I haven't been on automatic since. You know what I'm saying? I could do the basics and make sure it's the white balance and everything's great to shoot, but it's a difference too when you get that footage in the Final Cut.
Yeah.
And like sometimes the we might do the only time I'll be on automatic if like Adam, film this real quick.
Yeah.
Boom, just throw that bitch on automatic and shoot, because I don't have time to stop and set it up, and then I got my preset. But sometimes and whatnot. But that footage, editing, when it gets to the editing, you go to color that bitch, like I don't like it,
Yeah. See, that's crazy, because then that's just like that's a part of just like what I was saying about the clothes stuff, man. Like about it being foreign. Like, yeah, that's foreign because I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But like that feeling goes away when you just like
You get comfortable.
you get comfortable, or you just fucking practice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy. Even something like business,
Mhm.
most people won't even understand that, like manual and automatic, like that, and then you become so used to that, and you see what you can do with that. That's another tutorial. Like you can go look, like what are the benefits of shooting manual, automatic?
Oh,
Because
for sure.
obviously, automatic is like just like the concept of like
Mhm.
just pay someone to do it for you. That's what automatic's
Mm,
doing.
yeah.
It's doing it for you.
And you
but-
got a badass camera, so
Yeah.
you can get away with it. It looks good.
Yeah, no facts. Like you
If
can
work-
do it. You can do it, and then
But
manual is just the deeper like dive into like
Mhm.
what is capable with your camera.
I feel like after you, cause you know me getting it, I was just like, whoa,
So
this
much.
is
Yeah.
this is a lot, and I'm just playing with the settings on YouTube, looking at just how to set it up for a music video and
Yeah, that's
what
good.
the just all the basics to when you first get in the camera, not knowing anything about it. I'm shooting in auto, right? And then I start realizing the difference as I'm learning from you and Ray and different homies, Godfrey,
Big difference.
it's such a big difference. I feel you feel now it's like, okay, you're in control of everything.
That's
I love it.
that's one thing I learned from school. The few classes I took, like that, I remember I had it wasn't even a film class; it was a photography class. But same thing, they teach you like
Yeah.
shooting manual. But same thing. I remember I had a teacher who was like, "Yes, you could shoot in automatic, or you could shoot in these other modes that kind of still help you." But he was like, "No, but like manual. The reason you want to shoot in manual is because you want to have control. Like, how are you gonna make something, right? Like you wanna make something. So say you have this crazy story or you want to shoot a commercial or you want to promote your brand, like, and you have this idea, but then you shoot automatic, you don't have control of like making those ideas, or you don't have full control of making those ideas come to life, because it's like if you're like, oh, I seen this video and like this dude, I love his colors and he kind of made it grainy, like you shooting automatic, you're kind of taking that option away from you, because
Oh,
like you
yeah.
don't have as much control of the colors, or you're like, oh well, like he shot in slow motion and I want to do a bunch of slow motion shots, and then now you're like in automatic, and that like automatic's kind of choosing your shutter speed and your f-stop for you, so it's like I don't even know. Can you choose? I guess you can slow motion in automatic, but you just don't have full control because it's still at the end of the day gonna choose those settings for you. So it's like there's just so many things that like you're kind of taking away from yourself.
And once you figure out what some of these buttons do, and once you get down to like the little technicalities of it, it makes filming so much more fun.
Yeah.
Like filming, like I've done a couple videos that I think like I would like if somebody was like, show me your best work. I have a couple videos in mind that I would use as an example of like, okay, this is I think I did pretty decent with this. Maybe I see some things like
You're always
it
you're,
did
you're
work.
always gonna see some stuff.
You know.
Even in my work now, bro, like even the stuff that I'm like, oh, I just finished editing this yesterday. Like, I'll go back and like already gave it to a client or whatever, and I'm like, man, I could have did that different. Or I held that clip too long, or I should have held this clip longer, or like, I should have used a different title. Like, it's little things, but that's just like your taste, like developing, or like that's literally you like in the process of getting better. Like being able to look at your work and be like, oh shit! Like
Now I know it's a,
Yeah.
we shot a short film. It was pretty on the fly. It's out right now. I'll send it to you if you haven't peeped it. It's we shot it for my album, and it's going above and beyond made it enjoyable, and I think people are able to see, because looking at it, I took notes on it, because I'm gonna start with every project. I'm gonna do a little short film. I want to do like some shit like that Vince Staples show,
Yeah, that shit's
like,
crazy.
and then I want to do something small but continuous, where I have seasons and shit like that. But for now, I'm just getting my practice in with doing little short films and filming like that. Like I'm gonna film one tomorrow, but what was I saying? I was saying. Oh, to watching it, I took notes on it, because while watching it, I noticed a lot of things I could have did better, right?
That's good.
But I felt like people, not too many people gave me any, bad critiques. Obviously, there's critiques, and then like you could watch it and fill up a page
Yeah.
of shit I could have did right, but for the most part, I didn't get as much as that from some of the homies or some of the people because I feel like I grasped the idea. Like
Uh,
every
and
people understood, I kept it simple. I
yeah,
shot it. I pretty much shot in the same direction. I
yeah,
tried to pay attention to that
that's
the whole in every scene, and I didn't want to do too much camera switching and fuck up and get it off the off shoulder
yeah.
I didn't
That's
want to
crazy.
confuse
That's
people.
crazy that you didn't even know that. Like,
You know,
that's wild.
cause the homie Ray, he was explaining to me back in the day. He was like he was looking at bad movie scenes, and he was like, watch this scene. And I'm like, I can't follow along because something's throwing me off. He's like, they're shooting on the wrong side of the shoulder, and it's fucking everything. It's throwing you completely off.
Which
You-
that
It'd be the little
concept-
things.
Yeah, that concept took me so long to understand because it's called the 180 rule.
Yeah,
So,
I remember you explaining
Yeah,
it.
so like
I watched
it took me a while to understand because I think for some reason I feel like our minds want to shoot on the wrong shoulder. So whatever you started with. So right now, if we were gonna film this scene, right? So actually, just like we have our wide, So so say it's a movie, and this is the start of the movie, and it starts at Chris's podcast. Like this is the podcast, and it's like, oh, like I'm interviewing Levi, whoop whoop whoop, and then it goes from here, and then now it's gonna get the close-ups. Now it wants to see your face and my face. So if it starts on yours, it's already the line is already right here. This is the line, like 180. So if we were to put the camera on this side, we crossed the line. The line is every right here and beyond. So once you go over this line and you put it on this shoulder, it's not gonna make sense because now it's gonna show like it's gonna be pointing this
You're gonna
way,
see all that over there.
which you can't see that from this camera.
Yeah.
So ideally, it's gonna be on this. Like, this would actually be
and,
super
and it
easy.
and it would be and it would because watching talk I just be on YouTube how to film a short film, how to film a talking conversation, just watching little tips. And there was this one scene, it was from a Marvel, and it's crazy how they can break rules sometimes, but you have to know how to
You have to know.
how to do it.
And then and I feel like, but that's where just tutorials and
Yeah.
stuff come in, and just knowledge in general because like
Then you know how to
how to make it
how to
work
maneuver.
because like yeah, they say you could break that rule, you can break the 180 line, but they say because we can't follow it and something throws it off, like that they're like there's a time and place to use that. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can't even name like the scene, but I could say it probably happened in that movie. What is it? Is it called? It's not Glass. It's the dude with the different personalities.
Oh, with homie M Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, and but the original one was Glass with
Glass.
with Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, but then they made the
Was that Unbreakable?
yeah, I think that
Or-
or is it Unbreakable? I don't know.
That's the
but-
one where it was about some Mr. Glass. And
something and but then they made the newer one where the guy has all these different personalities.
he could transform like his
his
body and
body.
shit and voice. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
So that I can almost guarantee it. I can't recall a shot, but I can guarantee it because of like the eeriness of the movie and like you not knowing like you just not knowing his intentions. There's probably scenes where like he's talking to somebody and they're talking to him and they probably break the 180 rule to show like something's off.
and it gives you the feeling
That's
of
so like you know how like we'll be watching a movie and we're like oh I know what's gonna happen next because of stuff like that. They want you to kind of figure it out, like you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, and they use techniques like that. So if you're like oh like say they break the 180 rule, say it's a scene and it's me and you talking, and then all of a sudden they break the 180 rule on me though. Like so now they're coming from that shoulder, and I'm saying something, and say someone's watching the movie and they're like, I don't know, bro. I think that guy's full of shit. Like, and they don't know why.
Mm,
It could be because of 180 rule. It could be because the music changed. It could be because the lighting.
changed.
It could be because like lighting. Like one thing they do
Could
with
be all
lighting.
three of those. In one.
Yeah, it could exactly. And like they're just like we're about to reveal it anyway, so we're just gonna like spoon feed it to you.
Yep.
It's like even with lighting, what they do, this is usually on the evil characters. Even before they like reveal the character's evil, most of the time, if you look at movies and like the bad character, most of their lighting scenes they'll be in dark. They'll be like, or like if you're trying to figure it out, they might do a split down the face, so heavy shadow on one side and heavy light, and it's kind of inferring that like this character has something to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's, it's crazy because my phone was like on silent.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept hearing. I'm like, bro, I could have sworn. And I kept hearing my notifications. I'm like, it's on my computer. I'm like, bro, what is going on?
No, that's comedy. No, and we're gonna wrap it up in a second. Anyways, I don't want to sit on here all night and do a full length pod. We just get the work of the kinks out. But I feel like I feel like I compare everything to music, and it's like you start off making songs, hook verse, hook verse, hook verse, verse hook verse, hook verse, hook, right? But once you understand the concept of making a song, the ins and outs, how to put together a full chorus, how to put together a bridge, how to put together the hook, how to put together, the pre-hook, the pre-bridge, all that, all the verse, I feel like once you understand it and you can do that, you can start fucking putting shit where you want. We're gonna do it. We're gonna start with it's gonna be a long verse and then a bridge and then the outro. Like because you know what you're doing and you've done it a lot. Like you can like have fun with it, and that's where I'm trying to get to now. I'm paying attention more to detail with the filming, watching some of these tutorials, and I just wanna. I feel like in music, like I feel like the visual, I always want to keep the visual very like entertaining. Cause eventually like I wanna act and and do all that, but I just want the visual to be like as stunning as possible.
That and
I want to take it up a notch.
yeah, they always say like story is important. So like when you're talking about like your short film and you're like, I know there's things I could have did better, but like I got people could understand and follow the story. That's so important because like I feel like we've seen it throughout history and throughout like our generation, like with YouTube, like just skits in general. Like people have become like influencers and all types of things just because of like, oh, I can make a story or a skit and make it for people to follow, so I can make people laugh or I can make people understand like, oh man, that happened to me at the grocery store the other day too. Like once you can get and convey a message, you're good. So like if you can figure out like, I don't care if I'm shooting on an iPhone, I don't care if my angles or whatever, but like I can make people like understand what I'm trying to show them. The next step is once I got that down, then it's like, okay, how do I make my images, like you said, beautiful? Because now it's like, you're like, I know how to write a story. I could write a fire-ass story. I can make people laugh. I could come up with stuff that people can relate to. And then now you got their attention because, especially on our level, we're not making a fucking Netflix film. So it's like you're posting stuff on YouTube that looks great, with great colors, maybe a little bit of camera movement, great composition, even if everything is on tripod. Like, now people are like, oh, I love like the stories he's talking about. They're relatable. Like, I know what it's like to go to the nail shop and the lady's speaking Chinese and you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's funny, but it looks amazing. You filmed that and you made it look amazing. So now you have two reasons to keep people there because it looks nice and they're like, damn, like, wow, he's really like, Sam's really doing this. Like, this is professional. So they're giving you your props and then they're like, wait, hold up. But like, the story makes sense too.
Yeah.
Like,
I want people to be like, okay, if this was a real movie, this is they got the idea.
yeah, facts.
This was, and I think I'm looking forward to doing that a lot more this year. You feel me? Just executing ideas it's just a matter of going full out and going for it.
That's funny. My homies are texting me. They're watching it right now. Or I don't. Are they still in the stream? They want me to mention them.
Oh yeah, shout out to the homies, man.
Shout out to the homies. You better mention me and Joseph, or we jumping you. And Meek being a creep. These are all guys I work with.
That's
So
tight.
on Public House, I'm shouting out Public House. You guys are probably the only ones in the chat, but you know,
Yeah,
I appreciate
shout
you.
out to
I
the homies,
appreciate you
man.
guys. Yeah. So Meek, he being a creep. What else?
And you know, yo, this just the how would we say we working out the kinks with the stream, you know. But Levi help me get it going today. You feel me? So
That's comedy. They said, silence your phone, Levi. His phone going crazy. Oh, what?
crazy. That's
wild.
funny.
This is you guys, so you guys are to blame. Nobody else hit me up.
That's funny, dog. We gonna be back on a daily basis. I do the morning shows every Monday through Friday. We'll be back ever since we got back from the tour dates in Arizona. I just
I saw that.
been kind of wiped, bro.
Yeah.
It was a lot of driving. A lot of driving. You know, just being on the road for a few days. It's just over here. We in Phoenix, and then we in Tucson, and then it's back to Cali.
Crazy.
But the
Yeah, that's a
performing
lot.
out there was fun.
That's cool.
You know, just in general, getting to travel is dope. You know, so I'm looking forward to doing more shows. But I've been like so just exhausted. But I got the merch going. About to drop the merch. You know, got the live stream finally. Semi.
Yeah.
We getting there. I'm gonna mess around with it tomorrow. I'll probably hop on early in the morning and do the morning show this way, and play some music and all that and do that. But yeah, I'll be back Friday with Gabe. I do the McDuff show every Friday, so I'll be back Friday, and then starting next week, you feel me? I'll be back doing the morning show every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Going crazy. But this is the unofficial first,
Unofficial, yeah.
interview. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have you back on, and
All facts.
this is definitely just working out the kinks, the pilot episode. You know what I'm saying? But all right, y'all, we gonna get up out of here, man. We about to kick it. Want to roll another one, but we good now. We got it rolling. I appreciate you, dog. Shout out Levi Holloway, man. Motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? Moval's finest.
Oh yeah, murder.
The murders. You feel me? We gone.
All right, peace.